Oops, no, I don't want to do that yet. I want to do this, that. Whoa, whoa, whoa. And we're live. I hate it when I do this stuff when we're live.
We're live?
Yeah, we're live. You can talk, but don't, because I'm going to play the intro music. Have you heard the
Okay.
intro music there, Galen?
Yeah, I'm trying to be a third bald guy. Am I hiding
Yeah. You didn't get the bald cap like Trevor did?
it? He did. Is that what he did?
He
Yeah.
did. It was awesome.
That's amazing. No, I didn't. Sorry.
Full marks to him for that. Okay, we are going with the music in a couple seconds here.
And they're bald! And there's hockey! Hockey!
Great intro.
There we go. My brother-in-law is a musician, and him and his buddy did that for us for Christmas one year.
Nice.
It was awesome.
Yes.
We
Still
are.
intro show. Intro music.
It's good.
If you ever run a podcast and you want intro music, let me
I'll know who
know.
to go to for
I'll
sure.
hook you up. It was
We
my
just stole
Christmas.
ours off YouTube. Like,
And we got shirts. We haven't worn them in a while too, Joe.
I know.
We have
Next show.
I just find that they look like they have boobs.
I know.
I do feel a little self-conscious.
We might have
And
to
this is how
change-
we're introing to the league. That we're live and we're talking hockey. If you haven't noticed, we have with us Kalen, GM of the LA Kings. Welcome, Kalen. Thank you for coming on. I mean, it was kind of a surprise last minute. You just sent me a message and said, "Hey, can I come on?"
yeah, thanks for having me. It was been meaning to at least get back in front of you guys for the last little bit, but life is busy.
I feel
Lots of
like you
trades
haven't
to be
been
done.
on in a long time. Like, am I wrong?
I think it's been a really long time. Yeah, I think I may have made a brief cameo a little bit earlier this season, but only for-
Wasn't it last summer?
was that last summer
just
already?
passed? Yeah, I think it was during the summer.
Yeah, so not the last since last summer. We were just talking about how time flies.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, I guess since you've been on so soon, recent, you should just leave now, and we'll bring you back on in a year,
Deal.
or maybe just give up your first round pick. We'll leave you on for your first round pick.
I'll think about it. I'll have to check with the co-GM, but she's probably gonna say no.
Yes.
Yes, our big fan, and she's not watching live tonight. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little disappointed.
It's okay. We can go over the tape with her after.
Yes.
Awesome.
Why? Does your wife watch, Steve? Because mine doesn't.
Yeah, it took me lots of begging to get her to actually subscribe to the channel, and she's watched absolutely 0 seconds of anything we've done.
Yes.
So, yeah,
Well, it's because they have to listen to us when we're not on the show. So why would they listen to us when we are on the show?
Are you
that
kidding me? They
is
barely listen to me off the air.
that is the most true statement ever on the history of two bald guys talking hockey.
Yeah.
My wife just listens to too much hockey from me. Why would she want to tune into our show?
Yeah.
Because she doesn't care anyway.
Exactly.
We should do a wife show.
Do you ever
Does
get
your wife listen to you when you talk about this league, Caleb?
Like she tries. She, knows the right things to say and when to say it. She does do fantasy hockey, like in our Yahoo league and another Yahoo league. So she's a hockey fan. So like,
Yeah.
it's not like I do talk to her about it, and I guess I'm a little bit luckier that like she gets some of it. When we get into the nitty-gritty with some prospects, you see like the eyes kind of glaze over a little bit, and depending on how excited I sound, she knows whether to be like, "Oh, that's awesome," or like, "Oh, that sucks." So we talk a little bit, but she's a good sport.
Well,
I
my
get
wife
the
could probably name 5 to 10 players on the Ottawa Senators. Like she does like watching hockey, but she does not like talking DC.
I get the look. Is this going to be over soon?
Sure, that's not
Usually depends
sex.
on.
It might be.
Okay, so we just got demonetized for that joke. Sorry.
Yes.
Damn it. We were gonna make money on this one too. Okay, so what we have tonight, guys, sorry that we've wasted so much time talking about nothing. We are going to do a reverse power ranking for the Eastern Conference, and I'll call that up right now just so you can see. And since we've got Kalen, which is great, we're gonna let him and Jean sort of debate what team goes in as we go forward up the line. And if they can't agree, then I'll pick between the two of their choices and we'll go from there. So we'll start off at 16. And wow, this is Jean sitting right here. He's hoping it's him, I'm sure. But
Well,
who has 16th best team in the East?
Kalen, I'll let you go first.
That's kind of a tough one. I think are we talking about overall or are we talking about right now? Because unfortunately, the easy answer is to pick Gene, but I think he's one of the hotter teams in the East right now. So I don't know if he falls at 16. I might say Detroit's probably my number 16 team in a power ranking. Just on paper, he probably should be doing a little. It seems like he should be doing better than he's doing, but
Sorry, just to answer your question, I think you guys can make up the rules however you want on this. There will be there's no test later, or there are no wrong answers, except when you get to one, you should be picking Ottawa. But
Yes.
I don't know
We
that
kind of
that'll
figured
happen.
that.
no bias.
Although my team has been hot with a 5-game winning streak, the hottest team in the DCHL, by the way, and I don't understand how, but so I think my team should be at 16 because it's not very good at all. And yeah, I just
Yeah,
don't.
I mean,
I think Detroit is much better than Ottawa, than Florida.
If you're talking about like, I agree with you. If you're talking about just built to win right now, you're definitely firmly in the category of overachieving. But I figure I'd give you credit where credit's due just because you are on a bit of a hot streak.
So since it seems that we have a disagreement here, and I actually will get a vote then to vote between the two.
Immediately put the
And
system to the
I
test.
kind of see it the way Kalen is talking here, and I think in my mind, how I define the power rankings is where we're at in this moment, and I can't, in good conscience, put a team on a 5-game win streak in 16th place. So I am going to put Detroit at 16.
Sorry, buddy, it's not personal.
I think Jean only cares. The only one he'll care about is the one we're after the draft lottery. So
Exactly.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, 15, boys.
15 for me is Florida. There's the 5-game win streak doesn't keep them from second last.
I had Florida at 16, so definitely 15.
Okay, Florida. 14.
You want to start
I
with-
have Washington. I know Boston is there, but I think Boston is going to start winning. And I think Washington has done well in the last 10 games, but it's going to start to.
Yeah, I think I was leaning either Washington or New York here. I'm comfortable going Washington at 14. It's
Okay.
kind of the direction I don't want to say wants to go in because he gets pretty pumped when he wins games, and He's excited about when a lot of his guys are doing well. So you want to see those guys win as much as you want to see the rebuild work and whatever. But
hmm
yeah,
Well, let me
14 seems
ask
good
you,
for
do
him.
you, when your team wins, like, does part of you still cheer even though you're in the Gavin McKenna sweepstakes?
I'm a mature GM now. I'm not one of the younger enthusiastic ones. I'm even keeled with every loss and disappointed a little bit with every win. We've got a direction that we're going in here, and it shouldn't be north.
Okay, cool. Okay, so Washington at 14, 13?
Yeah, 13. I think the Rangers, and similar to Detroit, like the team doesn't seem as bad as its record is right now, and maybe it's just a product of the division they play in. I don't know how many games he's played in the Metro there, but that's a tough division, and that team should be doing better.
Jean?
Yeah, they should be doing a lot better. I don't understand how they are, where they are.
I think we both
I
picked
think
them
that's low for me
preseason.
for New York. That's low
Oh,
for me for New York.
okay, so who do you think then, if not the Rangers?
I think Columbus. Columbus is 3-5-2 in the last 10, and they've traded a few of their stars away.
A few. They've unloaded.
Yeah, I
That
think
is
they're
true.
I think I'm gonna have to go with the Blue Jackets here. I think that's a I think that's a team that is on the way down. So we'll go Columbus at 13,
yeah
12.
12. Go ahead,
Um,
Galen.
if not the Rangers, I'd probably still pick the Rangers here at 12 for the same reasons.
I could do that. I
Your
could get him.
Rangers.
Yeah,
I
put the
put the
Rangers
Isles
here.
there just to mess with Flocks a little bit. Okay, 11.
11. Boston. They're not that good. Like they're doing better, and they will be going up, but
Yeah,
See, I'll be honest with you guys. I would have had Boston at like 14 here. Like like the fact that they're still on the board is really surprising to me.
I think we're just giving him credit for the ever evolving team that's Nathan's team.
yeah.
Oh. Okay, Boston going into number 11, which I think is the biggest gimme of this so far. Okay, 10.
10. I've got Pittsburgh.
I would put Tampa Bay at 10.
Yeah,
Pittsburgh or
Yeah,
Tampa?
they're just 500 with like a really good roster.
I know.
That team should be pushing for tops in the division right now.
What was Pittsburgh's last game? I feel like they just beat
I feel like
somebody.
they just beat
They
me.
lost 5-4 to Seattle.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh, okay. No, you're going
oh
to be
yeah,
punished
yeah,
for
it's
losing to
Pittsburgh.
Seattle. You are punished for losing to Seattle, Pittsburgh.
So Pittsburgh
Pittsburgh.
and then Tampa Bay.
And then Tampa Bay.
There you go. The ultimate embarrassment of losing to Seattle. You go
Yeah.
there. Okay.
Oh, well, what's the ultimate punishment, Steve? Let's just say
You
it again
lose a
one more time.
spot. You get demoted down a spot if you lose to Seattle.
Yeah, we would have had him at 9 maybe.
Okay, so now we're talking into the playoff teams here. Montreal, Buffalo, Ottawa, Toronto, New Jersey, the Islanders.
To me, it's New Jersey. They're 3-6-1 in our last 10.
Yeah, they're having a down stretch, but they're dealing with some injuries too, right?
Yeah.
Defending champs. New Jersey at 8. 7.
7.
7.
Any of the
Everybody's
Atlantic
doing
teams
kind of
here?
well right now. I might put Toronto here. After starting off the year real strong, they've kind of fallen back down to the middle of the pack now.
Yeah, they're
At
still
least
not.
in that division.
Yeah, Toronto.
Toronto?
Yeah.
I think they led the Atlantic for a day.
They did, and they've kind of started losing some games here, and I don't think they're far off though.
Hmm.
Yeah, Ottawa's got
6.
31 points.
6. I should probably mention I'm wearing the Chicken jersey right now. Buffalo, Montreal, Ottawa.
Carolina's been hot lately.
Carolina's
so
been good lately, yeah.
Yeah, but good enough to push them into top 5 in the East.
Are they better than Buffalo or Montreal?
I think Buffalo. No, I think Carolina is good here.
Yeah.
Okay, Carolina.
Yeah, I don't think they've really quite lived up to their hype.
in a couple weeks, I think Carolina is going to be higher, but at this point,
Yeah,
I think
think so
number
too.
6 fits.
They're still
Okay.
recovering from their real bad start. And I think Buffalo's on paper maybe not as impressive as Carolina, and they're hanging out with Carolina here. So I like Buffalo over Carolina.
Well, Ian probably broke the sin today trying to will his team to victory. So, hey, Buffalo at 5. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, Buffalo at 5.
Hey, 4.
4.
This is
Montreal, New York
tough.
Islanders. Who else?
I'm going to say Ottawa here.
I think so too.
Whoa, I'm not even top in the division.
Only because you got a couple teams that are 8-2 in their last 10 on decent sized win streaks. That it's
Oh, wow.
they're
Okay,
on
well, I
fire.
will say this, Kaylin. Jean's been shitting on my team ever since the preseason stuff, and my team has been doing well because of it. So I'm
Okay.
gonna take it.
Okay.
But wow, wow,
To
guys.
me, Ottawa is not better than the Islanders, the Flyers, or the Canadiens.
10-0-1 at home. I have not lost a regulation game at home.
So
Okay, you guys, 100%. You guys in Canada, we are allowed to be wrong.
You know what?
No,
Guess it's just
an
1
eight.
point. This is tough.
3.
4?
Who's 3? We have
Montreal.
Ottawa at 4.
Well, no,
Who's
maybe
3?
I'm changing my mind for 4.
You're putting Montreal there?
Ah,
I did defeat
no,
the
Philly maybe.
Isles and
Philly.
Philadelphia.
No, Philly's like they've
I
lost
beat
2 games
Philly.
all season long in regulation.
And neither have I. I'm 10-0-1 at home.
I don't know. Like these 4 teams are all playing pretty good. Maybe Steve's just convincing me here that it shouldn't be him, and he's
Quality
selling
wins
himself, but
for quality wins. Quality
You're
wins.
5-5 on the road, Steve.
Yes, but
If
quality
you
wins.
can't be above 500 on the road, you don't belong in the top 3.
Okay, what's
that's compelling. Yeah.
I have no problem with Philly being higher than me.
Yeah, then Philly's
problem
gotta be
is-
3, 4.
my problem
I
is-
can leave Ottawa at 4. Philly's
My
my
problem
number 3
is
then.
Montreal being ahead of me. That's my problem. They're how many points behind me?
Yes.
That's fine.
Only
You
3
guys,
points, but
you
they've
guys-
also won their like
great.
8 of their last 10. They've won 2
Yeah.
straight.
Hey, you guys, we're good. Ottawa at 4. I will when we log off, I'll just change it on this on my own. Okay, who's at 4? If you don't say Montreal, I'm gonna
Yeah.
drive to
for me, it's
Winnipeg and
Montreal.
smack
But it
Kaylin.
seems
And
like
then
Kalen, it's Philly.
I like
For me,
Philly
it's
here.
Montreal.
I mean, like
Philly
all
at
3 of these
3.
teams are playing really well. They're all kind of where you expect them to be. Philly was kind of running away with the division for a bit, but he's still pretty far ahead, isn't he? Or he's still doing pretty well. I don't know.
17-4-1 Philly. Oh no, sorry, 16-2-2. The Islanders
Yeah.
are ahead, but they've played 2 more games.
Oh, I'm looking at point percentage, yeah. Um,
The 3 teams you have left are Montreal, New York Islanders, and the Flyers.
I'm kind of good however you want to order it. But Philly, New York, Montreal, 1, 2, 3. Or I think all
Let's
3 teams kind of have a
let's
good
do 3. Let's
good
figure out
reason to
3.
be number 1.
Jean, who do you call for 3?
Montreal.
Montreal? Kalen, who do you
Yeah.
call for 3?
Yeah, I'd give Montreal.
To me, Philly and the Islanders are the cream of the division of the conference. And flip a coin on who's number 1 and who's number 2.
You mean those 2
Yeah.
teams that I beat earlier this season?
Yes.
Okay, so pick one. Let's go.
I'd go Philly, New York, 1, 2, I think.
Philly number 1, New York 2.
Yeah.
I can live with
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Okay, so we'll following
Yeah.
in order here.
And like New York has 2 extra games played than the Flyers.
But he's won them, so that's
Yeah.
This is how I would have had Philly at 1, and I would have had the Isles at 2, and I would have had Ottawa at 3. But I
We
was
got
outvoted.
Ottawa at
I was
4.
sold. I was sold. I was sold at switching him to 3 for
That's
sure.
okay. I
But
think
also-
it's good for ratings if Sean and I don't agree. So this
Yes.
is good. Because we
All
got to
those
make
teams
our
are-
tens of viewers happy.
Tens of
They're all good
viewers.
teams though. Like they're
Yes.
having really strong points of the season right where you want to. Isn't there? I keep thinking so. There's something about where you end up at the end of this in the standings at the end of November. The chance of moving from that spot is like not very high, right? Like
Really?
It's by American Thanksgiving.
yeah,
If
okay.
you're not in a
so
playoff
this
spot,
weekend.
you're not going to make the playoffs. And that rule has been like in place for years, like years. And it's every year. It might be one team. Like I think the only team that in the
Ottawa
last
wasn't
St.
good.
Louis. when they
St.
won the
Louis,
Cup.
yeah, they're the only ones.
Yeah.
Everybody else, you're not in a playoff spot. American Thanksgiving, you're out of the playoffs.
So the
No.
Kings aren't going to make it this year.
No,
I don't know, man. Okay, well, we can. You know what? We can talk a little bit about this because this is good. Good soliloquy. Thank you. Let's talk about some of these teams and here's we'll call up the standings here. And we've talked about which teams are surprises and falling back. We still have Edmonton sitting here in a playoff spot. Actually, let's put it in the playoff order here.
Yeah,
That's
it's pretty
Still
crazy.
sitting in a playoff spot, I believe. Yeah.
that's just a matter of time. I think
Well-
that now that the Flames have a goalie,
Yeah.
Yes, the Flames acquired their
But they're
number
only-
1 goalie from.
They're still even only a
somebody.
point at a third in the division. Like, there's room for both of those teams in the playoffs.
Sorry, say that again.
Like, Edmonton's only 1 point back of San Jose for third in the division. San Jose's got 25 points. Like, they're keeping themselves in the race. Even if Calgary catches them, they can still finish in a wild card spot.
Yeah.
Like, it's wild that the Oilers might make the playoffs this year.
Well, I still like I like the Jets as well to get up there. Dallas is better than their record.
Right.
And I will say this: I think Seattle is better than their record. Although of these teams, I don't think they're a playoff team. But
It's-
the Blues last year did some miraculous run at the end of the year to get in there. It could happen.
Yeah.
to me, St. Louis, Seattle, Anaheim, even Dallas, it's too much to try to make up. And it's only 3 points, and we're only like a quarter of the season has passed. I just find it's going to be tough.
Well, see, I think the
Calgary's
bigger
gonna be
problem
better.
isn't the points, it's the number of teams they've got to go over.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Sorry, I didn't say that, but that's what I meant.
Well, no, but Seattle, this is the problem Seattle has, right? Is okay, they're only 5 points out, and you go on a run. Everybody goes on a run at some point. Jean, thank you for making that point with your 5-game win streak. Good timing, so we can add that into the show. But you've got to make that 5-game win streak while other teams are losing.
Yeah. And that's the tough part.
Yeah, like you can only control what you can control. You can't control the other teams.
And then depending on how much you're playing them through the rest of the season still, too, like if the schedule favors you, Seattle can maybe sneak in if they have a lot of games against these teams and can steal those games, those 4-point swings.
Yeah.
But even with all, like, since they acquired Rupeans and who else did they acquire?
Oh,
They-
I'm talking Seattle.
They're only 4-4-2. Right?
Oh, he traded Brendan Gallagher. I mean, wow.
Yeah.
All the great things he
Wanted
said
some
about
cap
Brendan
space.
Gallagher.
Like, he improved his goalies. He's got a good backup and a good start. Well, decent starter. Like, not great, but I'm a Swayman fan. And
Me too.
Anderson has some potential, even though he's a backup. So he's good in nets. He improved his defense.
Yeah, like he's
And-
got a good top
I-
6. His forwards
Let's call up this lineup here. Let's.
are better.
He updated
What-
his depth chart.
So
course.
I just don't think that he can make up those points.
I don't think he can with like he has a good top end of his lineup. I don't know that his back end of his lineup is that good. And
But-
and the sim is not an easy thing.
Like, he acquired Swayman a month ago. And he acquired Kreider. And, like Dougie Hamilton.
Yeah, he should be competitive here. Like I think
But he's
started to
still
see the
not-
results.
He's still not winning. Still
Yeah.
losing too many games. And every game that you lose a lot of players, it hurts you.
He's at least started to beat the teams that he should have beat, though, right? Like he beat Pittsburgh. He lost to
Mhm.
Chicago, but they're not
Chicago's
top in
doing really
the
well this
There's
year.
a schedule.
yeah. Beat Detroit, beat San Jose. Probably should have beat the Jets, but lost that one. Beat Columbus. He's getting there.
But he's got to beat. See, the thing is, like you got to win the games you got to win, but he also has to beat the
The teams he should be beating, yeah.
teams ahead of him, right? He's got a
Mhm.
game against Edmonton coming up. That's a huge one.
Two of
He's
them,
got to win this
back to
game
back.
against Stars.
Back to back against Edmonton, home and home.
Wow,
So he's got to win those two.
Yeah.
got to be a sweep.
Yeah, and it has to be a sweep. It cannot be a split.
But that's huge.
So
As he played, this is the first couple games. I seem to remember him playing Edmonton earlier and losing. Yeah, he lost 2-1 earlier in the year.
so I don't think he's making the playoffs.
And like you said, you go back there, I think he's played some really tough games this season. As overall, I've never really looked at this. Like,
I know
the
he lost to the team
Sure.
in Ottawa.
But the Golden Knights beat the Habs, the Senators, the Maple Leafs is a loss, the Flyers is a loss. A lot of his losses are to teams that should have beat him.
Oh, he's 2-0 against Montreal. That's actually pretty good.
Mhm.
Wow. This is why the sim is so
It's bizarre. At
Yeah.
times, like you just don't understand what's going on.
this could be a bit of a sleeper though. Like if he can start beating the teams that he should beat, he's going to be playing them a lot more often moving forward.
Yeah.
He's got a lot of his tough matchups out of the way. Only one more game against Philly.
I will say this, if he loses by 1 point to Calgary in the playoff run, I think trading Anthony Stolarz to Calgary for what he got might be a little painful to endure.
Yeah, I mean that might be painful either way. He paid a little bit more than he got there. And that
Yes.
sucks.
Yeah.
The way I look at it is when he made that trade, it was a loss. And he recovered a little bit of his loss in when he traded Stolarz away.
But that's
But
I look at it a little differently. He lost on the trade to get Stolarz. He lost on the trade to give up Stolarz, and he traded Stolarz to the team that he's most likely competing with for that final playoff spot. And
that hurts. That part hurts.
yes. That's all.
like,
That's all
I
I
don't
can really
know.
respond to that.
You
Yes.
don't help the teams that you're trying to catch up to.
yeah, for sure. So, okay, that's enough Seattle talk. What okay, let's go here. What other teams have we noticed something interesting about how they're performing? Let's put it that way.
We mentioned Chicago earlier.
Yeah,
Did not expect Chicago to be 14-4-3.
yeah, their record outstanding. Adrian Kempe with 28 points in 21 games would be that's got to be an early contender for MVP right there.
But-
Even keeping it if you wanted to keep it in the East, I think Buffalo is kind of the same kind of thing. They're performing. They don't really have a ton of players that were rated that well on that team either, and they're still doing quite well. And isn't Gavrikov like a point a game player right now for them?
Let's call it up. Let's take a look.
Talk
22
about
points in
getting the
21
most out of
games.
your defensive
What the
defenseman.
hell? He's a defensive defenseman. He's got 22 points in 21 games.
Yeah, shooting at 16%.
That's unbelievable.
Like it'll for sure come down, but like
Well, and Shesterkin's been,
Just
Average.
average.
yeah.
but when you got a sniper like Gavrikov,
Yeah. I mean, is it just like playing bad teams? Like
I don't think so. I think he's had, because again, I kind of fall when
No.
you're head to head with these guys, you follow what they're doing, and they're winning games and they're losing
Yeah.
games. Like it's he beats Florida, which I didn't do. He whooped Montreal. He beat Detroit, lost to Toronto. I think he lost a couple games to Toronto. Yeah, he lost back-to-back games to Toronto. Like he spanked Calgary. That was before
yeah.
he had a goalie.
He was on a 6-game winning streak there, or 5?
He was on a win streak.
Yeah, 5-game winning streak.
1, 2, 3. No, 1. Was it 5? I could only come up with 3.
Oh no, 6. No, they lost to Utah.
Yeah. But Utah's another good team. Like you can't blame
Yeah.
him. But he lost
Yeah.
to Detroit.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Lost it.
But you see that in the standings, right? That it's
Mhm.
pretty close.
Yeah, but that's definitely that team for me that is kind of maybe performing better than they should be.
Interesting.
And Toronto. Who had Toronto being second in the Atlantic after
You know
the
what?
first
I
quarter?
definitely didn't have Toronto
Okay.
being second in the Atlantic,
Here's
but I'm a believer. I'm on board.
here's
Toronto's
the
good.
one thing that I'm gonna just put out there, and it's I am very respectful and happy for Toronto. But if you look at the number of home games they've played versus road games,
Okay.
Very interesting. And can I do it? That's fine.
A lot of home games.
Yeah, let's go by division. It'll be easier to find it. They have played only 7 games on the road through the first
Wow.
22. Now
But
they have a
they're
good
4-2.
road record. They have a good
Yeah.
road record, but they have a lot of games away.
15 games at home and out of 22. Wow, didn't realize that.
Neither did I. He's only got 7 left.
And the reason I know this is because I live near Toronto. And the NHL, you guys may not know this, but the NHL Maple Leafs are actually sucking really bad this
Oh,
year.
I love it. They're so bad.
Yes.
The fun part of this is the knowledge that as bad as they are right now, they still have to play way more games on the road than they do at home. Like they have been wasting
So-
games at home all year.
That's crazy, actually, that you think about the real Leafs.
Yeah.
If
So-
you think about it, they have 60 games left.
And only
34
6 at home.
34 of them are going to be on the road.
Wow.
Oh, is it? No, more than that.
They're going to miss the playoffs.
Oh, yes, they will.
I am regretting about a month ago. I was like watching the Leafs play. They were winning games, but they were playing like absolute crap. And I actually said in a chat to Jean that I am really thinking about putting $20
Yeah.
down on the Leafs missing the playoffs.
It's starting to look like a
didn't do
safe
it.
bet.
And it would have
Lose-
been, if I put $20 down, I think I would have won 60. Like the odds were really good. And now it's even. Like if you put 20, you'll win another 20. Like it's
Right.
not
It's more
worth it now
likely.
to do it.
That's really funny.
Because the odds are at this point they don't make it. If you
Right.
look at everything, they're less than 50% to make it.
Yeah.
So, but Mark Gaudreau, great job. Great job. And he's made some good trades since
Mhm.
since
Adding Jordan Carew is going to help.
and he hasn't, like, the price he's paid on these trades has been pretty good. I'll just call up his trades. I mean, Sam O'Reilly in a first, but he's getting Jordan Kyrou. I like that trade for him.
That's a pretty good trade for him.
You were involved in this, weren't you?
Not that one.
Oh, you were in a stall
You send
I
them
just
the
traded
ball.
him Jordan Stahl,
with retention.
but Toronto was retaining.
Yeah, Toronto was the one to retain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Well,
don't have
that's
any retaining
Boston,
spots.
Boston, you and Toronto. Yep. No, I think he's done a good job, and he's added players, and he hasn't given up.
Yeah, I think he's still got Cutter Gauthier that's going to develop a lot better. He's going to have much better ratings next year. He's got I really like Porter Martone adding to this team.
Yeah, no, he's got guys coming in the next couple of years, right? Like it's
Mhm.
Mhm.
he's got good young players right now, and he's got more coming. So
And he like UFAs. He doesn't have any major UFAs that he's going to be losing. So he's built for a long time.
yeah, he's done a good job. He was patient and took his lumps for a few years, but like he's back. He's back, baby.
Yep.
So
Good for him.
Yeah.
You love to see it.
let's call up LA Kings while we got you on here.
Oh God, look at L5.
Okay, but this is the part I like looking at right here. Okay, you've got some nice first round picks because the Rangers could very
I
well
am a
be in
bit
the lottery.
shocked. When I made that trade, I didn't think the Rangers were gonna do what they're doing right now. I thought that was for sure playoff team. And I mean, there's still a lot of time, but I am surprised to see the Rangers pick where it is.
Yeah. They added Adam Fox and Allmark and not winning.
Yeah. Is it the division they're in or?
I don't know. I think honestly, after the year I had last year, I just think the sim likes to make you have to earn it. So like whatever. But look at the guys you've got here. Brundell, Seneke, Brady Martin. Brady Martin looked really good. I don't know how much of him you watched, Kalen, but I watched some of his games early season before he got sent down. Kid looks good.
He looked comfy. I don't understand the what Nashville was doing, keeping him up for a few games, then deciding he's actually going back to junior. But no, he looks good. And center is kind of the most important position in hockey, right? And
Mm-hmm.
you start putting together a big pipeline of centers, and whatever ones don't make it, well, I got depth players.
What's been Lindstrom up to this year? Has he played?
He's played a few games. He hasn't been scoring the way you'd like, and he's dealing with a groin injury now. So it's, I don't know. I don't know if it's necessarily concerning yet, but it's,
Is this going to be his thing that he's like an injury guy?
yeah, I don't know. I don't think he's going to be the typical player you'd probably want to see go at fourth overall. But I think he's going to play NHL games still. He might not be the lights out offensive kind of guy, but he's big, he can skate.
I just remembered you took James Higgins.
Yeah, I got did take James Higgins too.
Wow. And Kishan Aitchison, Oliver Bonk. Did you get him from Boston? Or did he go to Seattle first and then
I think he went to Seattle first.
Roger McQueen? Oh my God, dude.
I'm super stoked about Roger McQueen. I was really
Loaded.
bummed not to get him in the draft. I don't know. I just think he's huge. He's got silky smooth mitts.
You took McQueen?
No, Colorado did, and I got him in the DeBrincat trade.
Oh wow.
But I'm a big fan of Roger McQueen.
I'm glad you're in the West.
Yes. You didn't draft Rondell, Aitchison, McQueen.
It's like half his prospects
A
came
few
through
were traded.
other West Coast city.
So,
No, it's-
and we were just talking I think our last show, how Simon Nemec was disappointing, and then you trade for him, and then he just blows up in the NHL.
That was
See-
lucky.
Like,
But I was,
right?
yeah. I was surprised to see him get traded the first time. After that, I figured like that was someone that was kind of on our radar for a while too. Had been wondering if there was a way for me to get him out of Anaheim, and I don't think that was gonna happen. I don't think I had the trade that he would have wanted, like he did with Boston. But I figured I'd have to figure when Boston caught him. And even knowing Nathan loves to trade a little bit, I figured I got to figure out a way to get Nemec into LA, and
yeah.
I'm glad I did. I was excited. A good one. I'm excited about that one. And now apparently Mintyukov wants out of Anaheim. So it might be nice to see him land somewhere and get a little bit more minutes and be
He's the seventh defenseman right now.
yeah.
And is Ian Moore playing more now?
I think so. But I mean, Mintyukov just played 20 minutes tonight or last night. So I don't know, is that you're gonna start showcasing him for a trade and he's gonna go somewhere where he's probably gonna get top line minutes and be the heir apparent to a first power play, or I don't know.
I don't.
Yeah, Ian Moore didn't play last time. Mintyukov played instead of Ian Moore.
They've got some old guys too. Is Gudis not there?
Yeah, but I think he's on the right side. But Jackson Lacombe's a lefty, Olin Zellweger's a lefty, and both of them are playing better than Mintyukov.
It's so hard for the young guys to crack into the lineup, when
Yeah.
like it pains me when I see Zach Bogosian playing in Minnesota and them sending
Is he
Yurchuk
still
back
playing?
down. Yeah, and it's like is he's slow. He's just Zach Bogosian. Like
Right.
he's not like a shit defenseman. He's just he's a guy that a coach will trust, right?
Right.
But how do you not let your young guy? You need your young guys on the ice to develop,
Yeah, I agree.
and playing in the AHL doesn't develop them as much as play. Like I'd rather see a guy like that Mintyukov play on your third pair in the NHL for 13 to 12, 14 minutes a game than send him down to the AHL and play against lesser opponents.
Right. You'll learn more. I guess it's that balance of, especially in the real big leagues, the balance of wanting to win and wanting to develop your players. Like as much as you want the NHL to be a development league, it isn't. It's still all about winning. And if that guy, even though you need him to play those minutes to learn that role and be better, if he's not helping you win, it's really hard to keep him in the game.
Yeah. But can you say like a player like Zach Bogosian or Radko Gudas is a guy that's going to help you win?
I don't think so.
I think they're guys that help you keep from losing.
I agree with that. But I don't get paid to coach in real life.
See,
But
and this is the problem.
I agree with you.
These guys make millions of dollars a year. Well, we could do it cheaper and at least close to as good.
I would do it
Okay,
for 10% from my couch happily.
and Steve, if we were able to do that, I'd want to be paid millions of dollars a year too.
I'd be happy with hundreds of thousands. I'm not greedy.
You
True.
say that now, and then 6 months later, you're like, wait, they're paying Jean 200,000 more than me. I want that money. No, it's interesting because I this is one of the things that bugs me when like Damon Hunt was called up, or they claimed Damon Hunt off of waivers from Cleveland, Cleveland, but it was Columbus,
Right.
and they didn't play him for like 10 games. They just sat him for 10 games because they can't send him down, or Columbus will reclaim him.
Right.
And when Bogosian got injured, they put him in, and Bogosian comes back. Damon Hunt played really good for those games. It was like 5 games. Bogosian comes back, and they sit Damon Hunt again. And it's like, how are you developing this kid by sitting him in a press box? Because you can't send him down or he'll get claimed.
Right.
So he's just gonna
Yeah.
sit in the press box? Like,
That makes even less sense than like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
send this guy down. Like, send or get rid of Bogosian. Like, he's trade him. Somebody will give you something for Bogosian. Like, he's
One
not.
of the teams looking for depth, like Toronto probably.
Toronto give up a first-round pick if they had one for a guy like Bogosian.
Did they not have a first this year?
They traded it for Brandon Carlo at
Yeah,
the
Brandon
trade
Carlo.
deadline.
Boston has Toronto's first this year.
Yep.
Watch, Toronto's gonna win the draft lottery.
You remember the Tyler Seguin?
Yeah.
Yep.
Tyler Seguin
Kessel.
was Toronto's first-round pick.
Well, it was more than that too. Wasn't Dougie Hamilton another one of their picks?
Yep. Dougie Hamilton. It was Tyler Seguin 1 year, Dougie Hamilton the next year.
Yeah, and he got them a pretty good haul from Calgary. Is that who they traded Hamilton to? Or Carolina, maybe?
Yes, it was. No, it was
I don't remember, guys. Like,
Neither
this
do
is-
I.
Sorry.
One of those two. I think Calgary.
I just remember the Phil Kessel. from
No, Carolina, because then Calgary traded Fox for him.
no,
No, not that trade.
no. Calgary drafted Fox,
Yeah, and traded him to.
but it was
No.
it was to Calgary because Calgary traded Dougie Hamilton to Carolina for
For Fox. Or no,
Elias
Yeah, for
Elias Lindholm,
and Fox.
and no, Fox wasn't in that trade.
I'm pretty sure he was.
Lindholm
Do the
and,
internet here. All right, what's the
Hannafin.
trade here?
Oh
What are we
no.
talking?
It was
Yeah. Because
Dougie
Fox was
Hamilton
drafted
trade to
in the third
Calgary.
round by Calgary, and they traded him to Carolina for Hamilton, and then he wouldn't sign in Carolina either, so they traded him to the Rangers.
You
Yeah.
guys can see this?
Oh, Adam Fox was in there. You're right.
Noah Hannafin, Elias Lindholm for Hamilton, Furland, and Fox.
Oh. And then Carolina traded him to the Rangers for like 2 second-round picks or something like that.
Yeah, because he wouldn't
That's
sign.
fine. Yeah.
Wow. What a crazy trade this is, actually.
How long did Hannafin play in Carolina?
Did who play in Carolina?
That must have been a Noah Hannafin. That must
He
have been a
played-
pick.
No, he was not. He wasn't a pick. It was
Carolina
Hannafin.
drafted him?
Yeah. No, yes, Carolina drafted Hannafin, 5th overall.
Like, I think I'm remembering this trade because it was a mind-blowing
huge one.
Yeah. In 2018. Wow. It seems like longer than that even.
Well, yeah. Hannafin had played 3 full seasons in Carolina before he got traded.
Wow, okay. Now I feel old.
Yeah.
It's like 2020, the world there's like pre-COVID and post-COVID. Like a whole different world. We'll
And
just
then
get demonetized
We're
again.
kind of
for
like pre-baby
mentioning
and post-baby.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Any other team or anything else we want to talk about here, boys? While we're trudging down memory lane and
Well, I think I'm all good.
Yeah, me too.
Thanks for having
Okay.
me, boys.
oh, seriously, thank you. Thank you for coming on. It was kind of like I said, it was kind of a surprise when you said last minute, "Hey, happy to have you."
I figured I'd been trying to make it on the last little while, so had some free time with kid going down a little bit earlier tonight. So
And now that we know that your wife knows hockey, maybe if we ever need another GM, it would be nice to have a female GM in the league. Let's
I've
be
been-
progressive and move forward.
I've been telling her. Well, I'll make sure I'll let her know she's on the list.
And
Yeah.
you tell her you should make some trades with Seattle.
That's the initiation, I think.
Yes, you're not allowed into. That'll be on the questionnaire. Would you trade with Seattle? Unless you say
Yeah.
yes, you're not allowed in the league.
Yeah,
So-
there's a
and-
right answer to this question.
And before she joins, you need to tell her about the flax tax.
Oh,
Avoid
God.
paying the flax tax.
Yeah, never pay the flax tax.
Oh, see, it's mandatory. It again. Sorry, we don't make the rules. We just make them up.
Can't do it. I can't do it. I think that's why we don't trade often.
Have you traded with Flax?
I think we've got one. We were working really hard on an Adam Fox trade and it just couldn't do it. No, couldn't get it together.
You love your daughter too much to give her up, eh?
I do, yeah. I mean, she's really cute.
Okay.
Yeah.
Odd question. I've never seen your daughter or pictures of your daughter. Does she look more like you or like your wife?
Like me. And
Oh, poor kid.
it's really funny because like my wife had a bit of a traumatic pregnancy. It was a little bit like longer, and we ended up spending a few extra days in the hospital just for some of her stuff. Everything's fine now. She's good and whatever. But because of that and because of kind of how everything had happened for this little like other me now to be running around, you can tell every now and then she's just like, I went through all of that for
I could
this.
barely stand the first one.
Yeah. Like she jokes about it because it's obviously way cuter when Maya does stupid things than I do, but like yeah, we're the same person.
That's
The
awesome.
things that frustrated her or me about her are the things that frustrate me about me. And yeah, it's
Well,
funny
maybe
to watch
Maya will be
sometimes.
the next LA Kings GM.
Possibly she'd do it better. She'd, even if it was a perennial winner, she'd tear it down to the studs just to show that she could do it better. It's the kind of kid that she is so far.
That's cool.
Mhm.
Okay, well, again, thanks for coming on, and I'm sure we'll have you on again.
Yeah, thanks
And
for having
maybe we'll have the brains of the family on next time.
me.
Yes.
I'll see what I can do.
Okay, Jean, you want to say anything to our tens of listeners?
It's good to have you, Kaylin, and it was a good show. I liked it.
Perfect. We'll do it again sometime soon.
Yeah.
Okay,